And welcome back to Math Packet number 5. This is the final part, part 4, page 4 of this packet. On this very last page, we are going to read some word problems and write some questions of asking you to multiply or divide some integers. So this should be pretty simple. Here are some key words to help you out to the side. This is pretty important to help you, but we're just going to dive into it. And let's start with A. It says a meteorologist forecasts that the temperature is going to change -1 1/2 per hour from 11 to 7. What is the total expected temperature change? So first things first, we need to figure out how many hours that is, 11 to 7. 11 to 7 is 8 hours. So if it's changing -1 1/2 per hour, so look at your words. Per means to multiply. So I'm going to be multiplying -1 1/2 times 8 because it is 8 hours. So in order to do this, I'm going to change this to an improper first. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is a -3/2 times 8. And now we're just going to just go straight across. 3 times 8 is 24 over 2, and it's negative because it's different signs. Now, I can just do division right here. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So, how many degrees, what's the total expected temperature change over the period? It is going to be a -12 degrees difference. Okay? All right, looking at B, it says Janice withdrew $22.75 per week for 4 weeks from her savings. About how much did these lessons change her savings account balance? So she withdrew. Withdrew means it is a negative amount. So when you're taking out money, that's a negative. And she did it for 4 weeks. Again, per means to multiply. So we're going to be doing a -22.75 times 4. When you multiply, that equals 91. And it's negative because they're different signs. So how much did it change her savings account? Well, now she has taken out $91. She has a -91. Not a balance, but just is now -$91. She withdrew that amount. Looking at C, Jackson's startup business makes a profit of $450 during the first month. However, the company records a profit of -$60 each month for the next 4 months. In the final month, his company makes a profit of $125. What's the total profit for the 6 months? So total means that we are going to add. So total means adding. So we are adding all of these numbers. But you got to be careful. So this is 450 plus. And this is positive because you made a profit of it. Now it says -$60 for each month for the next 4 months. For each month. So that's kind of like when it said per month. So now we have, in parentheses, -60 times 4. Plus another positive 125. So just like order of operations, I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to have 450 plus. Well, 60 times 4 is 240. And they're different signs, so it's negative. So 450 plus a -240, you're actually going to subtract. And when I do, I get 210. This is positive because 450 is bigger than 240. So now I just need to add 210 plus 125, and you get a final amount of $335. And last but not least is D. It says Mary currently has $534 in her bank account. This is in her bank account. Last Tuesday, Mary got a speeding ticket and a parking ticket. The speeding ticket cost her $126 and it's negative because she had to take it out. And the parking ticket will cost her $64. What is the total amount for both tickets? So total again means to add. So I'm going to add that negative 126 plus that negative 64. They are same signs, so when they're same signs, you just add. So that's 190. And because they're both negative, it's a negative. So how much did it cost her? She had to pay $190. B says, how much money will Mary have in her account after paying for the tickets? So, in her account is $534. She has to pay $190. So you're taking away $190. So 534 minus 190 is 344. And C says, Mary has chosen to split her payment of the tickets into 4 equal payments. How much will each payment be? So this is her payment, $190. And she wants to split it into 4. So to split means to divide by 4. If you look, split means division. So I'm going to divide by 4. So negative 190 divided by 4, and you get, she's going to pay $47.50. Now you're going to get 47.5, but remember we're talking about money. So you're going to pay $47.50 each month, or each payment. Okay? All right, that is it for this page. You have no questions to answer on here. If you do have a question to ask, please use Google Classroom, email, Google, or the Remind app, and my Google number.